2800 for 50 kg. Aya. Ago not on 2800 maybe you use it in a day. Ago maybe is not on the Roger Yalderi mill, whichever major me only negative 1600 or 50 kg. So you end up maybe you use one dairy meal as one major 1800 that it is in a negative 3 kg. The cost is very high.
Elugo yokibo mungaret kongeten county nebo Narok kainenyun ko Nicholas Rono.
Kongoi mising sirinenyo Nicholas Rono report noton kongeten county nebo Narok kosubkei ak neran netinye ak neran agenge nekikotestai kochuti inen kabatiset noton nebo baetab tuga chebo chego ne komite rorunet nebo boisionik en emet ko noton anan kabatiset ko sekta agenge neimuch kochuti barnotik ak konyorunen kelchin. Kongoi mising Nicholas Rono. Ngekushin gong logoiwek chetinyegei ak waletab nebo itonwekab emet ole nyolu kisuldae kokwotik chekimen eng chokchinet chetoreti kirindaetab kaimutik chebo walet noton nebo itonwekab emet anan climate change. Kamwa minister nebo itonwekab emet Soipan Tuya kole kokoit ole ya climate change ako noto ko kakoit kasarta nebo kecheng walutiet eng chokchinet. Kosubkei ak Tuya ko kaimutyet nebo maranet nekitesetai keborionjini eng emet ko kotinygei ak walutik choton chebo itonwekab emet ole nyolu kobitu walutiet eng chokchinet ole kacher biikab emet korib itonwekab emet ak kokol ketik eng chongindo asiketerter kaimutyetab ngalek chekarop eut anan keterter kaimutiet noton ngalek chekarop eut gavana nebo county nebo Narok Patrick Ole Ntutu.
There was a time that anybody did doubt that we are in a catastrophic position with regard to the climate change crisis. I think this is a time that no one needs convincing. Tuko na shida ya climate change katika mikono yetu, na tunapoendelea kusimama na Wakenya ambao wako na shida, ni wakati pia ya kujifikiria kama nchi. Jukumu letu, jukumu la kila mmoja wetu, ya kwanza ni kuhakikisha tupunguze uharibifu ya mazingira yetu. Baada ya kupunguza na kuondoa kabisa uharibifu wa mazingira, ni kuomba ya kwamba wakati msimu wa huu mvua unaendelea, the meteorology department is under my ministry and we are observing the weather conditions very keenly, and we are very hopeful that the extremes are going to subside in the near future. As these extremes subside, I want to call on Kenyans. The emergency response measures are short-term, but the long-term that will make sure that we don't go back to these catastrophic levels is to ensure restoration of our degraded ecosystems, to ensure we restore our degraded forests, our wetlands, our riparian areas, our water towers. And our plan to plant 15 billion trees is the easiest responsibility that we can do, even to stand in solidarity with the Kenyans that have lost their lives. It is a way of standing with the Kenyans who are suffering at the moment, and to make sure that going forward, the floods, the droughts will not hit us to the levels we are seeing today.
Kibendi nguni county nebo Uasin Gishu ole tesetai kobitu ngalalet neo kotinygei ak angot ko nyolu kewal kabarunoik ak pichainik chekonu kateunet eng biik chekule sigaret kotinygei ak kaimutik cheimuchi konyoru kobun kulsetab sigaret. Bitu niton en kasarta netesetai ministry nebo kanyoiset ak tuyosiek choton chebo public participation en emet kotinygei ak waletab kabarunoik choton ole moche ministry noton kewal ng'otutik che teleljini boisiet nebo sigarok eng tokchinetab kekirinda mionwek ak kaimutik cheibu sigarok eng emoni. Kinyoru sirindenyo Isaac Kogi ak report.
Kong'alaldos eng taonitab Eldoret kasarta noton nekaibe keretab biikab emet kotinygei ak ortinwek chotok chebo kirindaetab tomotet ak kulsetab sigarok, komwa stakeholders chotok chekaboto Leon Ogoti kole nyolu eng serikalitab emoni kocheng ortinwek chotok chekiboisie eng oret noton nebo kikoito kerkong'et eng kulsetab tomotet.
Came up with the Tobacco Control Act of 2007 and regulations of 2014. So Section 21 of the Tobacco Control Act, which is currently in force, talks of graphic health warnings. Graphic health warnings are the images that we see on cigarette packets, for example. I'm sure you've seen those. And these are intended to offer the consumer information on the harms that have been identified over many years, over about, I think, 70 years. Harms that have been confirmed to be caused by these products. So the intention is to inform the public, inform the potential consumers and the consumers on the harms of these products so that they can make an informed decision on as to whether to use them or not.
Kosubkei ak Douglas Weno netonondochin kampunitab BAT konyolu kewal ng'atutiet noton netoreti eng kayaptaetab logoiwek chetinyegei ak products chotok chelelachen chebo kampunishek chotok ak kulsetab tomotet.
Current Tobacco Control Act in its it was formulated and enacted in 2007. Is it adequate? No, it's not, because there has been a lot of changes that have happened from 2007 until today. There are newer products that have come up, so the law should actually be amended to be able to accommodate these new products categories that have come up. So we do not do advertisements as other products are done because of the health harms that are related with the tobacco products and which are very well displayed on the packs, especially for combustible cigarettes. So when you talk about, for example, a cigarette, the information should be factual and science-based on what it causes. If you speak about another category of products, then we are looking at information also that does not mislead the user, is factual, yeah, evidence-based.
Kobun alak eng chemung'aranik chesuldae aldaetab tomotoinik ak sigarok eng county noton nebo Uasin Gishu komaiyani keyochi walutik ng'atutienotok eng mwaet kole iwektoi let mising mung'arenywa.
On behalf of my members in Uasin Gishu, we have this to state that we categorically refuse to append to these amendments because some of the pictures being depicted on the cigarettes, they are really worrying.
Akot kunotok komwoe chongindab icheket chotok cheboisie tukchotok kole magere kaimut age tugul eng kulsetab tomotoinik kosubkei ak nekoboisie eng kasarta nekoi.
Picha zinapaswa kutolewa, haisaidii, na tishia tu watu bure. Manake ukitaka mtu ache kitu usimtishie, unaona? Ukitaka mtu ache kitu usimtishie. So serikali inafaa ifanye hivi, walete regulations zitasaidia kama hiyo smoking zone. Mweke smoking zone kwa sababu mimi nikitaka kuvuta sigara na niko hapa sitavuta hapa. Itanifanya niende huko smoking zone nivute huko. Na shosho yangu alikuwa anavuta sigara. Rosta ile kwanza hata hii mapicha ikuange wakati. Alikuwa anaweka hapa sigara haitoi. Hiyo sigara atavuta ikiisha hivyo.
Majina anaitwa Sharon Adhiambo. Mimi ni mvutaji wa sigara na naomba niache tu.
Kong'etegei taonitab Eldoret eng county nebo Uasin Gishu, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Isaac Kogei.
Kong'eten Uasin Gishu kokibendi county noton nebo Nandi ole tesetai kurset eng meng'ik koistoengei komoswek chekanyei beek asikeistoengei asenosiek cheterter koboto kabetetab sobonwek. Bitu chuton akot eng kasarta nekakobet sobonwek biik somoku en county nebo Nandi kosubkei ak ropta ak ilet. Ole chuton ko kosubkei ak afisayat neteleljini kirindaetab nyasutik en county nebo Nandi Lorin Cherono koyororoi sirirenyo Nelson Tarbe.
Kamwa Lorin Cherono neindochin kirindaetab nyasutik eng serikalitab kaunti nebo Nandi kole kokobet biik somok sobonwekwak eng kaunti nebo Nandi kosubkei ak ropta neo netestai keborionjin eng emet.
Ndio tumepoteza watu tayari. Amai River na Kimondi River tumepoteza watu wawili ambao walikuwa wanajaribu kupita kwenye mto na kwa sababu huyo mtoni imejaa wakaweza kuingia kwa maji na bahati mbaya wakapoteza maisha. Huko Koyondurio tumepoteza mtu mmoja kwa lightning, na tafadhali wakati tunatembea ukiona kuna lightning toka hapo, enda tafuta whatever shade kwa nyumba, usijikinge kwa mti.
Kapit nito eng kasarta nekikonaak komosta nebo Tinderet eng ashakindetab emet ole kacher ine meng'ikab komoswechoto koribkei.
Kitu ingine ambao tunapitia Nandi ni mudslides na landslides huko Tinderet. Sehemu moja ni Tambul Kapsiwa village ambapo mchanga imeweza kusonga na imefika kwa shamba ya mtu. Watu ambao wanaishi hapo tafadhali musonge. Kamelil location, kuna watu ambao wanaishi karibu na hiyo area Kapsoen village, tafadhali muhame, muende mtafute ambapo penye iko salama. Sehemu kitu ingine ambao tena tunatarajia kukua nayo ama tayari tumeanza kuona inakuja ni kitu inaitwa Rock Falls. Huko Chemase ward, village inaitwa Chemursoi village. Tumeweza kuhamisha watu, wengine wanaishi kwa mashule, wengine wameenda wakaishi kwa majirani zao na pia familia zingine.
Kaitechi ine kora meng'ikab kaunti nebo Nandi koribkei eng kasarta nelandai ichek ainosiek cheechen cheboto ainetab Kimondi, ainetab Kipkaren, ainetab Amai, ainetab King'wal, ainetab Ainam Ng'etuny, ainetab Mokong eng kwenutab ainosiek alak cheechen eng kaunti nebo Nandi.
Na overflow ambayo tuna expect kwa rivers mingi sana ni ya Amai River, tayari tumesikia imechukua mtu. Kimondi River, kuna Kipkaren River, kuna King'wal River ambayo very soon ikiendelea kunyesha itakuja ifunike barabara. Sasa motorists, ukiona maji imekuwa kiwango ambayo gari haiwezi pita, tafadhali usipite. Rudi penye ulikuwa unaenda ama tafuta alternative route uende penye ulikuwa safari yako.
Kong'eteke kaunti nebo Nandi, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass. Kainenyu ko Nelson Tarbei.
Kotagemi eng beek choton chebo maranet kobun ropta neo netesetai koroboni eng emet ko tesetai kokonu asenet mising en kabatik ropta en county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet. Eng ward noton nebo Emso en county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet ko kakobet minutik familia 12 kosubkei ak ng'isiaknatetab ng'wendet ole kola minutik chekomi mbar. Ngenyorun Andrew Kimeto ak report en koindo.
Eng kasarta netesetai kebaorionjini kaimutikab ropta eng emet komugul komeng'isie eng kayuisiet meng'ikab Kaptum eng Emso ward kosubkei ak ng'isiakanetab ng'wony kokotoige eng sublocation nebo Kaptum eng county noto. Ako inguni kokonyor kaimut choto familia chite 12 ako komuch kowechekis tutikab loiset eng ortinwekab komosata kosubkei ak ng'isiakananoto bo ng'wony.
That there are 12 farmers around here that has been affected, but 5 are the critical one, which needs attention as early as possible. And I want to call upon also anybody that you have come across your land that there is a crack, please don't stay there. Move away, because I know this rain, we don't know for how long will take.
Kong'ololi ak ketesioni kokong'ong meng'ichoto kole kokonyor asenet neo mising kosubkei ak kaimutyonoto bo ng'isiakanetab ng'wony.
Nyia saiti ku chepsoi amu kakoib karibu eka 2. Aya komi akanye kakoib bandek cheka tayari keib town karibu eka 1.5. So agere ale uchumi nebo korenyu koya.
Sasa kokira ale mbaret nyinte ko mbar ngata nikikonan nga. Kikonan mbar kele chobi mungeun. Ko mungane undo ngo ngatra ko betwo serikali ara ngo ngatra mbarani tawone istena mawektige kale ko nombar aname ayisingo mine konyo kityo. Sasa kosomane serikali ale loyi serikali toretech mami ole ketokchini kachi.
Kamwa MCN nebo komosata bo Emso ward Christopher Chemoiboch kole iwechini kobit rarunetab amitwogik eng betusiek chemite tai kosubkei ak kaimutyonoto.
These people, they are depending on farming. And if you look around, they farm onion, they farm tomatoes, and of course maize, beans.
Backbone nebo town akoi Eldoret ole kinyorchini chakula ku Sangin village. Kokero kwetu kolole backbone nebo chakula. Acheke amishoti 24/7. Makitinge kamu basai komi bande chemi tayari chemeche keib town. Lakini makimi ole kebune amaking'atak barabaret.
Kong'ete county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Andrew Kimeto. Kotesetai emetab Kenya kokonoptoi tilyandit en kwenunyin ak emet nebo Somalia asikobitu bandaptai en kwenutab emotinwek chuton oeng. Kamwa minista nebo tilyanditab emotinwekab sang Musalia Mudavadi kole bo kamanut emetab Somalia en kakimitetab mung'aret ak bandaptai ak kounoton kotesetai emetab Kenya kokimiti tilyandit ak emet noton bo Somalia. Kamwoe ng'alechu Mudavadi en igorta nebo kandeetab siyet en kayonjinetab Kenya Somalia Joint Commission for Cooperation nekotestai eng taonitab Nairobi nekomi minista nebo tilyanditab emotinwekab sang nebo emetab Somalia Ahmed Mohalim nekamwa kole chobot Somalia kobois ak emoni eng kasuldaetab tetutik cheterter cheboto mung'aret ak bandaptai.
And my colleagues, I can testify that when it comes to negotiating with our brothers and sisters from Somalia, it's not a joke. In so doing, they have set the parameters on the conduct and promotion of our bilateral relations. This is very important because the teams were able to finalize discussions on 3 bilateral instruments in the fields of political consultations, education, and defense, although there's just a little left, which Duale and his counterpart will finalize. I am confident that the resolutions arising out of this session of the JCC will serve as motivation for the finalization and signing of the pending draft instruments, as well as an inspiration to further solidify bilateral cooperation for the mutual benefit of the people of our 2 countries.
Today marks a significant occasion as we gather to discuss matters of mutual importance, guided by the shared vision of enhancing cooperation and fostering stronger ties between our 2 nations. Somalia and Kenya have a long-standing history of bilateral relations dating back to the inception of both nations. It is an example that distinguished presence of His Excellency Hamza Abdi Barre, the Prime Minister of the Federal Government of Somalia, whose visit underscores the importance we place on deepening the bonds of friendship and collaboration between our countries. This event not only underscores the strength of our bilateral relations, but also demonstrates our mutual commitment and eagerness to fully utilize each other's resources.
Chitab kalenjin amache kewekten eng kasartage en oret nebo agenge en agenge county nebo Kericho ak nguni kibeche kebe ak yechut county assembly nebo county noton nebo Kericho ole tesetai ko county assembly noton nebo Kericho ko ngolonen report nebo ad hoc committee kotinge ak boisietab chepkondok cheite million 39 chekikotobonji tetutiet nebo kazi mtani chemwat kele kikiboisien en oret nemonyolu. Kabit niton kosubke ak barwet nekosir kibagengeit netinyege ak kirindaetab nametab asoya en emet noton nebo EACC ole kabit waget noton anan mache kenai ole kiimut keboisie chepkondok choton ite million 39.
was paid to project companies and a credit fee of 2.7 million, 573.49 to one company in the municipality for the Kass Tv project. The committee further observed that there was no specific amount allocated for the Kass Tv project, but in the 2 financial years, a total of 67,817,154 was disbursed to the 2 municipalities, out of which a total of 36,579,523.42 was paid out to companies that did the gas and plant project. This leaves a balance of 31,237,620.58 that was utilized for further expenses by the two municipalities. The overall total balance for financial year 2023-2024 from the calculation above is 32,500,000 as compared to a figure of 22,500 provided by the CCM Finance and Economic Planning, leaving a variance of 10 million that could not be ascertained by the committee. See Annex 3A, 3B copy of disbursement scheduled for financial year 2022, 2023, 2023 and 2024. Honorable Speaker, I heard what was the nature of service to be provided under the project? Was it development or recurring? Or events? The services provided under Kass Tv was development in nature. And from the submissions and examinations of documents, the committee established that services procured were provisions of cleaning services, push pier, and drainages in the territorial and retail municipalities. See Annex 4A, copies of bills of quantities, and Annex 4B, copies of contracts. Observation. The number of services in the Kass Tv project was development, and as such, the municipalities have utilized Kenya shillings 49 million out of the Kenya shillings 71.5 million. Budgeted for the two financial years in the development fund for the two municipalities. The fact was Annex 3A and 3B. Copies of disbursements, schedules from the county treasury, and those annexed are here for members to go through them. The committee further observed that the two municipalities utilized both recurrent and development works without clarity on the nature of services undertaken by each municipality. 5. How long was the project to be done? His Excellency the Governor announced the project was for this February 2023 and was to last for a period of 6 months. The committee established that the project was done for a period of 26 days, if by the 15 companies as per the sample contract document signed between the municipalities and contractors. Observation. That the Kass Tv project was to be done within a period of 6 months, but the contract documents reveal that the project was done in 3 months and 26 days, if executed in the 3 phases by 15 source companies. 5.6. What was the procurement process used to identify the contractors for the state project? Honorable Speaker, the procurement process used was request for quotation, and the lowest bidder was awarded. As per the procurement procedures, and the user department raises his position for the service, and the county also confirms the availability of funds. After confirmation of the funds, the approved request is forwarded to the higher of procurement to source for the suppliers who request for quotation, open tender, or government to government methods of procurement. If it is an open tender, the procurement department would place a tender in the newspaper or website, and if they opt for request for quotation, procurement unit should have a list of procurement suppliers for provision of service or works. If the procurement department opts for request for quotation, then they will request for the qualified suppliers to come to the bill of quantities for bidding on that note. The lowest bidder will be awarded the tender and the same supplier to open tender. In the case of the natural retail municipalities, they opted for request for quotations, see Annex 5A sample of RFQs. 5 and a sample of RFQs, observations. That the procurement process method used to identify the contractors was the request for quotation as per Section 99 and 92 of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act 2015. The committee further observed that companies owned by the same person such as Rehisa Enterprises Limited and Juice Company Limited, were given the Kass internal works worth 2.5 million and 2.8 million, respectively, which is contrary to the spirit of Article 227(1) of the Constitution of Kenya 2010. 5.7. Whether all the contractors and units laborers engaged have been paid. The Judicial Department of Lands, Housing and Fiscal Plan confirmed to the committee that the contractors engaged in the municipality were fully paid, while the contractor in the region municipality has not been paid 2.7 Kenya shillings 2.757349. However, the committee received an anonymous letter on behalf of some youths claiming pending payments of 13 days by the regional contractors. Honorable members, there is a letter which came to the committee which was anonymous, claiming that some youths have not been paid, and I don't believe the letter is just at the back of this document. See Annexure 6, a copy of anonymous letter claiming an actual of allowances. Observation. Claim that not all contractors were paid, and a letter from an anonymous person informed the committee that youth laborers were not fully paid. Some youths and women and laborers who appear before the ad hoc committee claim that they still have pending payments of Kenya shillings 3,600 each. That there was no contract between the youths and the contractors or their terms held, the committee could not verify. This is very important. The committee could not verify as whether all the youths were paid or not. That the mode of engagement of the youths could not be ascertained. Therefore, value for money was not realized. And this is a violation of the Article 201(b) of the Constitution. All the principles of public finance, which states that public money shall be used in good and responsible way. By the scope of works that was to be done by contractors. The table below provides the scope of work done by identified contractors in the 10 municipalities. I think members can go through that. The other areas where these contractors was supposed, and I think Mr. Speaker and stand guided. If it's possible, I jump through that area. I go through everything.
Since all the honorable members have the unless just highlight, just mention that
okay. In detail, a company by the name Young Focus Enterprises were given work, provision of clearing, bush clearing, drainage Dungut Road, St. Mark's High Rise, Ikosi Road, East Junction to the East School. That is phase 1. Contract date 23rd February 2nd for 26 days. Contract completion 17th March 2023. Contract amount 2.5. The second company, Lucky Limited, box 429 Kericho, provision of clearing services, bush clearing and training at Kapkatet Stadium, Italy, Limited, Ganasep Road, Kapkatet, Cemetery and Sausage Road. That is phase 1, 23rd February 2nd, 2023, and 17th March 2023. The amount paid was 2.626, 6.88. Number of days was 26. Central General Works and Supplies, Gearbox 737 Kericho, provision of services clearing, bush clearing, training at Jemosot and Jeborge Health Centers, Jemosot Market, Jemosot Vida Roads and Career. 23rd, this was in phase 1, 23rd February 2nd, 2023, for 26 days, 17th March And the amount paid 2.172, 590.68. Move on. The Haki General Works. The first one still works at Simoton, Kamijayuet, and Togamin, Jemosot VCT. The Haki General Works Limited, PO Box 161 Kericho, provision of toilet district cleaning, upholding, and property drainage and bush clearing at Jemosot and the Bordes at the Health Center. Jemosot Market, Jemosot Feeder Roads, Kalia, Simoton, Injaiwa, and Togamin, Jemosot VCT, the good fish markets, Kapatet, Ganaset, the Rajasita, Sosi, and Toy. That is restored. 14 June 2023 for 26 days from 6 July 2023. The amount paid is 2.907, 167.90. Sabaris Enterprises, PO Box 1915, Kericho, provision of service of street cleaning and blocking drainages, bush clearing, and general cleaning at Valley College Road, Samoget, Rugur Road, and St. Mark High Rise. That is phase 2. That is June 2023, 26 days. From 25th July 2023, the amount paid is 2.872, 833.60. For the Pacifica municipality, that is Edkiche Investment Limited, PO Box 114, Danai. Provisions of success of street clearing and proper drainages, bush clearing, and general cleaning at Jemosot, the Borge Health Center, Jemosot Market, Jemosot Feeder Roads, and Moton, Kamijayuet, and Togamin Center, Jemosot VCT. That is phase 3. That year, June 2023, for 26 days, starting the date contract completion was 26 July 2023. Amount paid was
Chitab Kalenjin tuget noton kenyoru eng yo ko nebo oret nebo agenge en agenge kong'eten County Assembly nebo Kericho ole ng'olonen membaek chebo County Assembly noton report nebo ad committee netinyegei ak boisietab chepkondok choton cheite million 39 che kikakitokyi tetutyet noton nebo kazi mtaani che mwoe ichek kole makiboisie komie chepkondok choton. Ketesetai ngebe county nebo Nakuru ole kakoito summit eng serikali membaek choton chebo internally displaced persons organization en county noton nebo Nakuru nebo kechokchi tetutyet nebo lipanetab chepkondok choton chebo kakeranet anan compensation koityi membaek 16,000 chemwoe kole akoi nguni kotomo konyoru ichek meng'otosiek chelelach.
Nataka niombe rais wetu na makamu wa rais waweze kuingilia kati shida ambayo ni crisis sahi katika resettlement ya IDPs Kenya. Katika sheria ya IDP Resettlement Act iko na National Consultative Coordination Committee, kumaanisha ile Consultative Coordination Committee ambayo inastahili kuconsult all the other ministries wakati ambapo tunakuwa resettled. Haiko. Kwa hivyo tunauliza rais wetu na makamu wake aingilie kati, kwa sababu kuna mtu ambaye alikuwa katika ile serikali ya Jubilee ambaye tunamjua ameweka mkono ndani ya Ministry of Interior and coordination of ile former coordination of national government. Ana incite wale watu wako kwa Kenya Kwanza government waweze kuficha yale mashamba ya waadhiriwa ili isigundulike ile ripoti iliyotolewa na Auditor General hivi kwamba mashamba ya zaidi ya 1.2 billion ambayo inatuhusu waweze kuegemea kwa hiyo mashamba.
Na yeye kusema na kutenda, atutendee kama waadhiriwa, kwa sababu tumengoja kwa muda mrefu. Aingilie kati, ajue ya kwamba hiyo failo yetu inaendaga wapi. Hiyo wakati wetu wa kuenda mashamba ni nini kinatatisanga.
Waadhiriwa wamekuwa affected sababu wengi hawana hata pahali pa kukaa. Wengine wanakuwa hata wanakaa tu kwa majamii, hata chakula peke yake imekuwa ni shida. Na wakati mvua hii inanyesha, kama watu wakipewa yale mashamba, watu wataweza kulima, wataweza kupanda chakula, hata mambo ya njaa itaweza kuondoka.
En oretab kekirinda nyasutikab oret kotesetai kibagengeit nebo NTSA ak konetisiet koityi ketikab karisiek noton nebo kechuchuch koitet nebo nyasutikab oret che tesetai kobeten sobonwek biikab emet. Kamwa NTSA kole ibchini komonut ketikab basisiekab sukul ak karisiek che echen anan tokchini konetisiet noton ketikab karisiek asikokochi icheket kakuyet nebo ng'atutik chebo oret.
Kong'ololjin siriikab logoiwek kaibata tuyet nekayai ketikab karisiek ak pikipikinik en taonitab Kericho, komwa afisayat netelelchin kokoitoetab licenses en NTSA en emoni Eva Nyawira kole tesetai konetisiet kotinygei ng'atutik chelelach chebo karisiek chenyikisen ak basisiekab sukulisiek.
For safety purpose, we've introduced the underride protective device and the retro-reflective material that there is a way that it will be done on the tracks so that they will be visible. And the highlight is the licensing of the operator of school transport and also the school vehicles. We've also introduced, we've highlighted the responsibility of the driver, the responsibility of the institution or the operator, and also we've been able to check on their inspection.
Kamwa Nyawira kole boisietab kiprutoinik ak ketikab karisiek kobaisen kibagenge en kasuldaetab ng'atutik choton.
Chitab Kalenjin amache ketukyin yoto tetutienyon nebo Kass Mashinani kobaten matinakte amu kasarta nematyan aweksei ak logoiwek chebo emet kobun tetutiet niton nebo Kass Mashinani. Kainenyu ko Caroline Kiplagat.
Komasta noton nebo Eldoret ako kimi eng makawet noton nebo Silver Line noton nemite eng kwen noton nebo taon.
Eng tetutiani ko tugul kewenye eng orit akobo tuguk chotok cheterter chetinyegei ak tililindo.
Mengosirin tetutiet noton nebo mung'aret ak bandab tai neitun eng ketesiet nebo Kass TV eng kila kasitab somok.
Bana kole mewe sukul alabat amwe kimamoche ale mosik.
Kikushini kong tuguk cheterter chetinyin inye kabatindet.
Kila komut kasi kong'ete sait aeng nebo kemboi tetutiet ko hashtag nenetesetai.
Imuch kotar eng boroindo nebo somok eng labatet nebo Kass Marathon ko koimuch kobut record nebo women only record nebo marathon eng taonit notok nebo London.
Koi minister nebo agriculture akemwa kele kakomong phosphate chema phosphate cheng'ung'unye kolya matunun akomwa kole mokwookse kokeny onyoiwekab kabatik.
Cheni alasu agawe mungongoi baba mugisarwa.
Kass TV agine kora Kass FM International. Kitesetai ak roadshow kong'eten uluokino molo kabo subui.
Eng nyanjet niton po Lake Baringo noton koboto alak en nyasutietab beek chekimut kobet telelet melit eng kenyitab 2004.
Jumatatu agoi komut kasi. Kong'ete sait 11 akoi sait 12 ak kebeberyat nebo koskolen.
Akomwa kibagenge nebo Cambridge kokochi kurset eng serikali nebo emoni koteshi icheket rabisiek.
En kila betut, en kila wiki. Mengo sirin tetutet noton nebo mung'aret ak bandab tai neitun eng ketesiet nebo Kass TV eng kila kasitab somok kong'etege sait agenge ketau logab emet.
Miten barak boiboiyet eng kwenutab kabatik che ikotorchigei kolsetab kahawa en emetab Kenya.
Koite sait agenge ayoriat ketuiyo ak toek en studio asikomuch ketebsen ak komuch konoisechin kotinygei ak tetutikab bandab tai chemiten en emoni.
Liam kile kakiib raini nebo kasitab somok kwa Malaya Maria. Amune?
Mara kagere ile machambi.
Correct. So mung'aret ak biik kwa kiit agenge.
Wakati mnapangiwa panga laini mnapewa 300 hiyo pesa inatoka wapi? Si ni ile revenue inachukuliwa mnapangishwa laini. So it is your own money from this hand to this hand.
Kaina nyungo Shadrack Mutai.
Mwezi huu wa Mei, changamka na StarTimes. Tunaleta joto na channels mpya na shows mpya kwa ajili yako. Chagua bouquet yako na uwe connected. Enjoy magic na adventure zaidi kwenye Kili Channel.
Oh man, this is gonna be awesome.
Ni sherehe zaidi kwa wapenzi wa sporti, wrestling, basketball na football.
A goal to send a message.
Lipia subscription yako uwe connected. Guswa hisia na drama na telenovela freshi, movie kali, documentaries, mziki na lifestyle channel. Changamka na StarTimes.
Let's get ready to
download StarTimes on app kwa burudani kemkem wakati wowote popote ulipo. StarTimes, furahia maisha kidijitali.
Leo tuko maeneo ya Kiambu County kwa hisani ya Tatua Tatu. Na kumbuka siku ya leo tuko sehemu inajulikana kama Usikimye Safe Haven.
This is a safe house for women wenye wametoka kwa maeneo ambayo wame experience gender based violence. So akikuja hapa tunawafanyia ile kwa welcome. Tunawaambia wako play safe, the perpetrators wenye walikuwa wanafuata kwa umiza, they won't follow them here.
Sisi tuna furaha kwanza kabisa, watatu tumeona wametufanyia shopping, like tunajua tuko mambo yote itakuwa rahisi kidogo. Tena tunafurahia, tunaona wametuletea tank. Actually tuna project ya kulima ambapo naona sasa tukistore maji kwa hizi tank. Asanteni sana watatu.
Nyorun ketesiet nebo Kass FM International akigerchigei kibindishek che kororonen mising betushek tugul saishek 24 kobun oretab muswoknotetab kasari anan online app. Inyoru kora boroindo nebo inyorchigei logoiwekab emet ku kit neu koboto programs cheterter chebo radio ak television nebo Kass TV. Nam simeng'ung en nguni aki downloaden Kass FM International app in Play Store.